Letter 34. Always think strategically. The best way to find the perfect idea is to have many ideas. October 14, 1904. Dear John, Dr. Hamilton has gotten rounder. It seems that golf cannot restrain his waist from expanding. He can only use other exercises, reduce fat. Unfortunately, the exercise that can prevent him from gaining weight has not yet been invented, and he is suffering. However, he can always bring us happiness by using all kinds of weird stories in his mind. Today, Dr. Hamilton entertained us again with the story of a fisherman and an angler. Perhaps the doctor seemed very proud to see us all laughing. He smiled and shut me off. Mr. Rockefeller, do you want to be a fisherman or an angler? I told him that if I became an angler, maybe I would not be qualified to play golf with him, because I would be relying on effective behavioral strategies to create business benefits, and the angler's behavior cannot guarantee my success. Of course, no angler is so stupid that he just throws down the bait without thinking, planning, and deciding in advance what kind of fish to catch and what kind of bait to use, where to throw the fishing line, and then wait for the big fish to take the bait. As far as the fishing form is concerned, they have done nothing wrong, but no one knows whether the result is what they want. Maybe it takes a while for them to catch a fish. Maybe they cannot catch a single fish, and the fish they dream of may never be caught, because they are too obsessed with their own methods. Even though they are very clear about their goals, their methods limit the possibility of success. Except where the fishing line can reach, their fishing range is equal to 0. However, if they can fish with a net like a fisherman, it will expand the fishing range, and the abundance of fish will give them many choices and eventually catch the fish they want. I told Mr. Hamilton and my golf friends that I am not a stubborn, step-by-step angler who solves problems in a simple way. I am a fisherman who can create a variety of choices until the fish that can create the most commercial benefits. They all laughed and said that I had leaked the secret of making money. John, no matter what you do, the best way to find the perfect idea is to have a lot of ideas. Before making the best decision, I will devote myself to look for creative and effective options. Consider a variety of possibilities and actively try various options, and then focus on the best option. This is why I can always catch the big fish I want. Of course, in the process of implementing the plan, I will maintain an open strategy, adapt to the situation, and constantly adjust or revise my plan. Therefore, even if the plan is not going well, I will not panic, and I can always respond calmly. Many people think that I have extraordinary abilities, and I am a leader full of efficiency and ability to act. If this is the case, I think you can also get such praise, but you need to refrain from the urge to find simple, one-way solutions. Be willing to try various possible ways to achieve your goals, and have the patience to act in the face of difficulties, courage and resourcefulness, as well as the perseverance of never letting go without reaching the goal. Planners who simply manipulate means only benefit the strategist. As the president, I only set clear directions or strategies for my subordinates, but I will not limit myself to an overly rigid action plan. On the contrary, I will continue to explore the various possibilities that can implement the strategy. Many people insist that the key to success lies in a solid strategic plan, and this plan must be backed by concrete, measurable, achievable, and practical action goals. I admit that this is very important, but it has fatal flaws. The plan emphasizes the standard of judgment and the predetermined results, and what people adopt is also a fixed method that believes that the goal can be achieved. Since these programs are based on known methods that are expected to achieve the goal, we have in fact limited the scope before we start. Although the plan may seem seamless when we first drafted the plan, the situation may have changed before the plan was finalized. That is to say, not only the market situation has long changed, but the customers have changed, and even the factors that support the plan. Resources have also changed, It is no wonder that these costly, time-consuming, and labor-intensive strategies only have very few parts that can be implemented. How to deal with this situation? Whether we are drawing up a plan for a company or a single department, we must confirm that what we are drawing up is a strategy, not a means. The essence of strategy is flexibility, long-term, multifaceted, and large-scale. They emphasize results such as how to grow or expand profits, rather than a measurable goal. At the same time, the strategy provides a general direction, not the only way to achieve success. To become an outstanding leader, we must make ourselves a strategic thinker, not just a designer of means. We also have to avoid confining ourselves to the established plans. Our motto will still be to focus, but also being flexible. We focus on the process of exploration, and every minute of every day, we can create possible directions that help achieve long-term goals. We will not adhere to just 3 or 5 ways to achieve remote goals. Instead, we must always be able to discover opportunities for profit, whether in conversations with opponents or brainstorming meetings with subordinates. In order to stay away from the storm of crisis, we must constantly formulate new strategies while adjusting the old plans. While responding to the daily challenges in the business environment, we must also revise the long-term process based on changes in the situation. In this way, not only can we maintain a flexibility in the short term, and in the long term, we also have a clear concept of a flexible ideal goal that can meet the latest economic environment. We can put stale strategic plans on the shelf and move forward to a vibrant environment with energy and hope. You have to be a hopeful person. No matter how bad the situation looks or how bad it actually is, please keep your eyes open to find the infinite hope in it. Never give up searching, because hope will always exist. I believe that all leaders have the obligation to provide hope, not only for themselves, but also guide their employees onto a broad road. Think back to the time in your life when you felt the most hopeless. It might be because you felt that you had nowhere to go, or believed that you had no other choice. You were trapped, abandoned, and could not find a way out. There is only one way to overcome despair, and that is to continue to create possibilities to overcome obstacles. Simply put, hope comes from believing that there are alternatives. Outstanding leaders have the ability to cope with specific business situations, maneuver plans to create new markets, coping with crises, and blueprints for career development for themselves and their employees. When the situation seems to have fallen to the bottom and is irretrievable, they're like brave wrestlers. Even if they are suppressed by their opponents and it is difficult to get out, they will never give up any opportunity to turn over. With their talents, flexibility, and adaptable wisdom, they cleverly find gaps and escape danger. They have no choice but to make a way out. If you can be creative at the beginning, you can avoid endless exhaustion, frustration, and pain. When things seem to have reached the point of despair, if we still hold on to endless hope, we will be able to surpass the boundaries set by ourselves and provide subordinates with new choices. Therefore, we must have the courage to find a way out of no choices. Love, your father.